Hey guys, Seltzer here. So this is chapter 2 of my playthrough of Call of the Sea. If you haven't seen the first part, I'll put a link for you down below. I would recommend that you watch first so you have an idea of what's going on with the story and so on here. In this chapter there were an awful lot of notes that just gave a little bit of background about the crew of the expedition. I decided to kind of summarize those for you. You'll see what I mean in a couple minutes. And without further ado...
I've lost track of the time.
Oh. Well, it's too bad I didn't explore down the other path. I should have done that before I came over here, huh? Tire tracks. Maybe they didn't really go anywhere.
Wow, what is this place?
Looks like a village of some sort.
I'd better have a look around this abandoned village. Harry's crew might have stayed here. Something missing here?
Probably. I'm guessing this is some sort of elevator.
This enormous stone slab looks like a mechanism to get up to the outcrop.
Little man. Hello.
A tiki,
Hello.
like something straight out of an adventure novel. The Everhard expedition. They set up camp here.
Let me record it. So, you said you've been on this island before?
Whoever took this picture must have a really cool head.
Absolutely.
The ladder. That definitely will never be useful, so I won't take it with me. Let's see, there's another one.
Could these tikis be some sort of guardians?
Maybe, sure. That's where we came from.
Blowing an ancient hatch with dynamite sounds like a fool's errand to me. Did they use all the dynamite? Who worries this much about their appearance in a place like this? Looks like this fellow was a real heartbreaker.
Let's see, 9.5 feet safe distance. 9.5 feet does not seem like a super safe distance for that amount of dynamite. Also, I'm guessing that's the elevator, so probably they went up the elevator and through the hatch, or someone did. Nothing else useful? Alright. At least we know his name is Roy. Yeah, let's head over here. See what's what.
Oh, damn it. Someone on the expedition died.
Roy Granger. Oh!
I never thought that this
Roy was the one
expedition
who
would
died.
cause anybody's death. I'm sure Harry never thought so either. If he'd known this was going to happen, he'd never have come here. I've never cared much for games of chance. A farewell message from a friend. I hadn't been close to a grave since my mother's burial. Shortly after she died, my lovely Dalmatian spots, as Harry used to call them, appeared. We thought it was nothing at first. A Polynesian man covered in tattoos. An amulet with a carved Marquesian cross. Well? What well? Looks like some of the crew members didn't get along too well.
Heavens, what gave you that scar?
Look at this little fella. The river cuts through that canyon. It doesn't look safe to cross.
Let's see what's in the back here. Oh, alright. This is just a different way to get to the top then. No, this is something else. There's a bridge. Alright.
Oh, I must have found the luxury huts. Pretty swanky.
So this must be where the doctor was rooming, if I read that note correctly.
I've seen Harry keep even restaurant checks for bookkeeping. He would never tear up a piece of valuable information. God.
Uh-huh. Let's see. They seem to represent sea creatures. Clearly. Family symbols. What is the connection with each tiki? The order of the symbols is important. We've got turtle, shark, manta ray octopus. There's one,
It's been ripped out of something else.
for some reason.
The parts of the tiki on this column seem movable.
Alright. Mr. Eberhard,
Frank seems to feel guilty for whatever happened.
I
feel
still
really
don't
bad for
understand
him.
what happened. Roy knew just as well as you and me that the black ooze was highly volatile. So, was there black ooze up by the opening where Frank was going to explode the dynamite? Is that what I'm getting here? But 9.5 feet still doesn't seem like a lot.
Considering
Alright.
how poorly Harry draws, this isn't half bad.
Object here, ancient
Interesting.
mechanism. Alright, it seemed fairly obvious. There goes up. Yep, we knew about that. Ruins. Remains from an old civilization. Alright, well,
You put together quite an expedition, Harry. And all just for little old me.
little old me. Alright. Anything to read here?
This explains why the campsite is nearly abandoned.
Tell the others to pack up as fast as they can. We have to get to the black sand beach. Something happened to the ship. Bring only what's indispensable. His journal. The journal seems very important, and I'm not sure why we can't look at it. That's the
Something's
spyglass.
missing here.
Missing the spyglass piece.
Jeepers, a stranded ship.
Must be their ship. So they're probably, if they're still alive, they're still here on the island. The lens
Other planes
aligner.
of existence. That's bats.
Tillinghast Spectacles lens aligner, an unsurpassed technological device from every point of view. Black
Black ooze.
ooze.
In a telescope?
This is so
the Harry
frustrating.
Everhard I know would never have given up on this. Something must have happened that kept him from solving it. Where did you get this strange device, Harry?
Oh, that's the spectrometer. Boy. Let's see. There's the meter. Grid. We take another look at the
I'm
note.
not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it.
So black ooze. If we put the dots in the right order on the lens, we can then look through the telescope to the other dimension. That's what I'm seeing. I just don't know how we would figure out what those dots are other than like trial and error, but this is not a very good grid, and I can only assume we're not supposed to work on that puzzle yet because it's not at all in the notebook.
Something missing here.
So the only real puzzle that I've seen here was with that tiki. Oh. Huh.
It's broken, but I might as well draw what I can
That's
see
the
of it in
manta
my
ray.
journal.
Oh, so that puts them in order. So that's the turtle.
It's some sort of Polynesian coat of arms. Is that an octopus?
Yeah, okay.
They're composed of 4 pieces.
Okay. That makes it much easier. There was one here, but it must be.
What a delicate piece of
There we
craftsmanship.
go. So we got those, we got that one. I hope those are in the right order, and I'm just going to assume they are. Alright, so we do the turtle first. That's Angry Man. Maybe it needs just some of the pieces from each. Alright, so we'll get his eyeballs. We'll get your mouth and the tentacles. Oh!
Secret compartment.
That was simpler than I thought it was. Alright. Some more of those. That little wall there.
This appears to be the shrine of a Polynesian chieftain.
Oh, well, there's that.
What kind of stone is this? I've never seen any substance quite like it.
Alright.
It feels...
Alright, well, let's go upstairs then, and we'll see what there's to see there.
How is that possible? What fascinating technology.
And are we going up? Yes. Yeah, buddy!
Oh my.
Don't be surprised. That is really pretty, though. Alright.
Oh my goodness, what happened here?
An explosion! So the doctor was definitely rooming up here.
Erythrocytes. Aren't those red blood cells? He seems confused, as if he was having a hard time writing this down. That black ooze again. He's losing his mind. Skin alterations. Like the ones on my hands. Ugh, I can't stand the smell of medical equipment. Reminds me of my illness.
So can we get down here now? No. Oh, here's a ladder.
Well then, I'm going down. Come on, Nora. Deep breath.
Just climbing down a ladder in a strange jungle area. Ah.
Is somebody whispering? Hello? Is anyone down here? I almost feel as if they're watching me. Are these ornamental? Or something else?
The fuck? Hello? Okay, don't mind me. I'm just
I feel disoriented down here.
looking at your eyeballs. Mind me. Ah, there we go. That's the drawbridge I saw earlier. Alright. Little, big, little. That one. That one. I guess we're gonna have to start with this eye. So we'll do a big in the center and then a medium. Right. Oh. That's new. Shoot.
This
Oh.
eye. Is it calling to me?
We don't like that. Alright, well, we can try that. We can try that. Oh dear. Oh, you weren't like that before. Okay. Okay.
Another eye.
At least we're right now.
I hear whispering.
Okay. Nice. Oh boy. Everything is fine.
I hear it. I'd better draw it just in case.
Yeah, that's definitely what you should. Ooh.
The whispering, it stopped. Was I imagining all that?
I don't think so. Okay, well we've got 3 eyes to test out. Those eyeballs are trying here. Now we actually have something to try. We can't combine all of them, can we? That won't be it. Yeah, we do combine all of them. Let's try that. Might as well. Let's see. Just as small as that size. And a big one down at the bottom there. Next to it, and a medium. And above that, small. Yep, and then over in the corner here, a big one. Ah,
Yes, I think I solved it.
that did something.
I wonder what I might be able to see with this lens.
I wonder... Ah,
It fits.
wonderful. Oh,
What? What on earth? What is happening?
okay. Don't
My
really know
God.
what that
What was
accomplished
that I saw?
there.
What were those stars?
Well, it appears to be pretty much done. Well. So, we got the stone, we got to the top of the elevator section. Might as well go back down there and try to complete the ritual. That's for the ritual. That's for the ritual. That's for the ritual. Don't worry, crying lady, I am coming for you. Let's see. There is the good star. Whoop. Yep.
Right,
Yeah.
looks like I solved it.
Whoa, huh. That's great.
Great Scott! Oh, the well is filling
This
up.
is the well.
That's black ooze.
Great.
No. What's
Why
happening?
can't you
What's
swim?
happening? I'm feeling faint again. I can't stop walking. My legs aren't responding. Holy Moses, what is that creature on the horizon?
Uh-oh.
Wait a moment. No! Ah!
Oh, we're back underwater.
I can breathe. Underwater. What is that? What kind of creature is this?
You tell me.
I need
Uh-oh.
to get a closer look.
No. No. No, you don't. No, you don't. Okay.
So that was chapter 2. Chapter 3 should be coming up pretty soon. Hopefully we will figure out what's going on with the ship and with that giant sea monster. See you around. Bye.